Hey YouTube, it's Steve from Tower Genius, wishing you all happy 2023. And so let's talk about 2023 a little bit. What can you expect in 2023 about lease rates, things like that? Well, it's going to be pretty much what we've seen in the past, 2022, 2021. You're gonna, if you look around, you can see all kinds of information on the internet. The cell tower lease rate in New York is this, or in Pennsylvania it's this, blah, blah, blah. Means absolutely nothing. Even if you download a spreadsheet from somewhere that shows what the average lease rates are in Texas or Florida or wherever, it doesn't matter because cell site lease rates are determined on a site-by-site basis. That's how it works in 2023, folks. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. So, we have to look at, first of all, is it a new cell tower? Is it being proposed directly by Verizon or AT&T or T-Mobile? Or is it a tower that's being proposed by a developer? Are they in between you and the carrier? Because if it's not a direct lease with the carrier, it's going to be worth less money just because they're in the middle of that deal. So, if it's a rooftop lease, for example, you get a better rate, in 2023 than you would from a developer because the lease is going to be directly with you, between you and AT&T or you and Dish or whomever. So the other thing is you should never have a developer, sign a rooftop lease with you because there's no reason to do that. But one of the things that you can expect to see more of in 2023, one of the trends that we're seeing here at Tower Genius is, these little pesky, annoying tower companies. I just call, they're like gnats. You want to swat them away. But if you have an existing cell tower, it could be a real concern. So what we've seen, and we've seen quite a bit of this in the fourth quarter of 2022, these tower companies, tower developers, showing up, knocking on your door, wanting to put up a tower. Hey, but you already have a tower on your property, right? Well, they want to put another tower up. Why is that? Well, they want to poach your tenant, essentially. And the deal that you'll get is probably worse than what you have right now. You've got to be very, very aware of that. So, there's two things that you could do. Actually, three things. You can do nothing, keep collecting the rent, and just go with it, right? Let them deal with, putting up a cell site if they want to, right? So that's one of the things that you could do. The other thing that you could do is, negotiate with them and allow them to put up another tower on your property. The problem with that is that you potentially will lose your current tenant or all of your tenants if that site gets approved, because they're just trying to go and undercut that current tower company. They're going after like the big three, the big four. Okay, they're going after American Tower sites, Crown Castle sites, SBA sites, and vertical bridge sites, right? So, it's pretty rogue tactics. And these companies are, I don't know what to call them, but it is, they're trying to be disruptive in the industry. There's several companies out there, tower developers, doing this, and they're not adding value for the property owner. The only thing they're adding value for is their partners or their investors. Okay. The other thing that you could do is if you have one of these offers, you have an existing tower on your property, and they're trying to come in there with another tower. Well, you know what? And this is causing you to lose sleep at night. You might consider selling that easement and the current cell tower lease that you have. Sell the cash flow. Take the money, put it somewhere else, right? This is just a suggestion, not financial advice. But that way, look, maybe they'll build a tower, maybe they won't, but you'll sleep better at night. And maybe you put that money into buying a strip mall or buying a self-storage facility or whatever, multifamily property, or heck, go to Las Vegas and have a party, But that's kind of what I've been seeing, and that's what we're going to be seeing a lot of in 2023, folks. So make no doubt about it. You're going to see a lot of these companies trying to get in between the current cell tower landlords on existing towers. And then, of course, the other thing we're going to see are the bottom feeders from California. You know who they are, we know who they are. The companies that send you letters to reduce your rent, they're just out for blood, right? They want to reduce those rental payments, and you know, you are the low-hanging fruit. So if you have questions about a rent reduction proposal, a lease amendment proposal, extension proposal, rent reduction proposal, especially if there's a new cell tower proposal and there's a tower in your property already, that's a flashing red light. You know, you have to pay close attention to that. Give us a call at Tower Genius at 888-313-9750. We'll help you make heads or tails and make sense of these oftentimes confusing proposals so you can sleep better at night. Thanks again. Have a great 2023, and we'll talk to you soon.